Oh, hello again, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a vintage floral spread. We have been working really hard on making a lot of new and exciting weekly kits, and this is one of them. It was one of the first ones we came out with, and I think it is gorgeous and a really fun spread for going into March. I think it's going to be really nice pastel feel, and I'm really excited to try a couple of new things this week. Switch things up a little bit. The sidebar is going to actually be used for a to-do list, and we'll see what else happens. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to kind of just experiment a little bit while we go along, but I'm excited to get started. First thing we're going to do is washi tape. It's always my favorite go-to first step. So we're going to remove all of the sticky notes. And then I'm going to use the vintage floral washi tape from the March subscription. You can now purchase this completely on its own without having to worry about getting the March subscription. But I think we actually still have a couple of March subscriptions left on our Etsy shop. We will list a couple of extra overflow subs on our Etsy, not on our Oh Hello site, just to keep things pretty clear, because the Oh Hello website has like 6 different subscription options, because you can buy like 6 months or 12 months and stuff, so it gets a little bit confusing if we throw in a whole other subscription listing just for a specific subscription. So if you want to get the March one, you can head on over to the Etsy shop and you'll see a listing that says Spring into Style or Spring Style or something, where you can get this washi tape and that subscription. Then I'm going to use this like peach thin strip washi. It really matches the peach color in the kits that I'm going to be using. Now I'm going to come in with this decorative box for this top corner. Then I have some of these florals from the pastel floral kit, and I'm going to use this big one, or maybe this one. I've changed my schedule to kind of a 3 video a week system. There might be more videos than just that depending on the week, and when we move and once everything gets settled, I'll probably go back to at least 4 videos a week. But right now, with everything being so crazy, I've only been doing 3, so I'm actually switching up how I do my bottom section just a little. It's gonna look basically the same, but I'm not gonna use those pre-made 2 labels, the filming camera and the pencil. I'm actually gonna use them separately. So I have just regular pencils here in 2 shades that I think will look good with the kit, and I'm gonna put them at the top spot because I am still writing 5 blog posts a week. Now I'm going to go through and do MDNs, but I'm not going to do the Oh Hello personal ones that I always do. I'm actually going to use the ones that come at the bottom of this mini weekly kit. I actually have a second one because I was testing out the stickers in the hourly. So I'm going to be using these stickers, and then I think I'll also use some of the May colored ones in the pastel greens because I think it'll really add a nice tonality and a match pretty well. So I'm just going to be using a lot of random ones to separate the top and bottom section. I'm not going to really care too much what they say as long as it's not like personal up at the top, that sort of thing. I realized I just said I wasn't going to put personal at the top, but I am for Tuesday because that is the day we are closing on our house, and I want the whole day to be related to that and made available to add in stickers and stuff for the whole week and photos. So that is the only day I'm actually going to do that because we are going to Grand Rapids to close, and so I won't be doing any Oh Hello stuff anyway. So they're a bit all over the place color-wise, and I actually don't really mind it. I think it'll look really cool when the rest of the spread is done, a little bit more organic, I guess, a little less structured. So we'll see how it turns out. I might change my mind as we go along, but so far I'm really liking it. Like normal, I am putting this heart checklist over on Sunday with some of our new releases coming out. And then I'm gonna go through with the full set of pattern boxes. Actually, I wanna get into the Tuesday day first because I know it's gonna get a little bit weird because I'm doing it slightly different than normal. So let's do this first. So I'm going to take the peach washi tape and run it down the entire day as kind of a, we're going to be gone the whole day. And I'm not going to go all the way to the top because I'm going to cover it with a pattern box, but we will go to the bottom. So then I'm going to take probably yellowy one up at the top, and then I have these half boxes, and I'm going to use the green one or this green one to write closing day. So I'm going to put that up right in the middle, maybe a little higher on the decorative box. Then I'm going to take these labels, and right on this green box, I'm going to cover it up, this green MDN section, with house tour, because we're actually meeting the owners of the house. We're the buyers, and they're going to tell us some things about the house that we may not know, like little tricky things like how to turn the speakers on, that kind of stuff. And then we're going to sign documents later that day, and that way I can add little photos in if I want to throughout, and I think that'll look really awesome. Some of my sorority sisters are having a Harry Potter night, so I'm taking these pastel banners and putting one near the bottom just in case we get home and I can still go to it, but I'm kind of not planning on going to it because we will be in Grand Rapids most of the day, but just in case, it's down there so I can remember. Since I'm still working on Tuesday, I'm going to add in a couple of house stickers and then also this couples sticker. All right, now I'm going to go throughout the rest of the spread and add in more decorative boxes. Then I'm going to add in the weekend banner. I think I might put it on the bottom because I have all this extra little white space, because I don't do blog posts. I think I might actually start putting it down there. That's a really good way to use that space. All right, the next thing I did was go through and write down on all of the half boxes the sort of important or bigger things that I wanted to make sure I can notice throughout the week. So let's just go through and add these in. Monday was the last day to get the April subscription. So if you go to the website now, you will be able to order the May subscription. Alex and I have a couples massage at 2 p.m. on Monday, so I added a little circle dot from the mini weekly kit just to mark the time. Trivia night is Wednesday night. It's 6 months until our wedding on Friday. Just put that down in the bottom. And then my sister's housewarming is on Saturday. It's crazy. We always end up doing so many things together that it's just weird. It's actually quite strange how we end up always doing stuff together. Like, I got engaged before she did, but she got her house before I did, but we're all like within 6 months of doing the same thing. She's actually 2.5 years older than me. But it's just really cool. I love being able to do everything and go through different life experiences with my sister. On Thursday, we Periscope, so I'm taking the little label. I really like these. I think they're super useful, and I probably should have put more on the mini weekly kits because I use them so much. House of Cards comes out on Friday, so I just have a little TV reminder to let me know that that's happening. On Wednesday, I have to film videos, or I might actually put it on Thursday. So I wrote down all of the videos I have to do, using one of the flags on the mini weekly kit to write blog photos. So now let's work on the sidebar. I took off some of the sticky notes from throughout the spread that I usually would write to-do lists in the spread, and I'm just going to write them over on the to-do list. If I wanted to, I could add in some of the habit trackers at the bottom section, and I might do that a little bit later, depending on if I actually really want them in this week's spread. But I haven't been using them that much, so it's kind of just a waste right now. But that would be a really good way to cover up this little red bar if you're trying to find a way to still get a to-do list in the sidebar and make it a little more thematic. Taking this half to-do list from the mini weekly kit and putting it for design releases. And then I'll just add in a couple more things that I need to work on. I'll probably figure out some things that I have to work on after Tuesday, or while we're doing all the closing stuff. I'll be like, crap, I was supposed to do that today, and then I can just do it on Wednesday. Now I'm going to go in with some decorative stickers, and I want to add a little house for Christy's housewarming and another couple sticker for 6 months out for our wedding. I don't want to cover the G. I'm going to add a game night sticker for trivia night, and also this little beer mug. All right, there you have it, my simple vintage floral inspired theme for this week, and I'm very excited to see how it progresses throughout the week. I always love seeing how it is right now and then after it's completely filled with photos and everything else I got up to this week. But let me know in the comments below what spread you guys did this week. I'm always curious and always getting inspiration from you guys for future spreads. Let me know what you thought of having different types of headers and if the colors bothered you that they switch. I don't actually really notice them, so I think that's a pretty good sign that they fit into the spread. But that's going to be it for today's video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!